Fischl is one of the most fluid and viable characters to put in any team in Genshin Impact. She can be your main carry, your side carry, your support DPS. She can do a lot of different things, especially with some of the new sets instituted recently in the game. We're going to be going over Fischl and everything you need to know about her when it comes to team party members, weapon selection that are really good for her, as well as artifact selection. So let's dig into it, guys. Let's get in some Fischl. Now, whether you're using Fischl for your main carry or support carry through Oz, she does a lot of different things, but let's touch first on her weapon selection. Some ease of use and ease of acquired weapons who've been around for forever in the game. You have access to, if you're a free-to-play player, the Prototype Crescent, especially as a main carry, is exceptionally good for you. Just land a headshot with the Prototype Crescent equipped, and you'll get a large attack percent bonus. The other two weapons you have for a main carry is the Rust, which is incredibly powerful with large attack percents, and also increases the damage of your normal attacks by up to 80% with a high refinement rank. The Stringless here is going to be a very strong side support weapon, especially in certain team composition in patch 1.6, due to the benefits to elemental mastery when utilized with electrolyzed or overload for Fischl. This also does increase your elemental skill in elemental burst damage, and this will increase the damage Oz does with his auto attack. It won't increase the C6 passive though, that only scales off of electro damage increases and having a larger amount of attack. So if we are a C6 Fischl, think about using the Rust instead. But we're not done there. The Alley Flash is by far, bar none, the best do-it-all weapon for a sub DPS Fischl. The Alley Flash has attack percent as a substat, and also while you're off the battlefield, you will gain a stacking damage percent buff, which is going to affect everything that she does, up to 40% at refinement rank 5 or 20% at refinement rank 1. Obviously, 5-star weapons are incredibly good for Fischl, and she is no exception to any other sort of rule that any other DPS character would fall in line when it comes to 5-star weapons. So if you have access to them, namely the best one, the Skyward Harp, giving you that large base attack and free crit chance, think about using that weapon over any of the aforementioned 4-star weapons. When it comes to artifact selection, Fischl has 3 different viable setups. Now, the first one here is the go-to 2-piece Thundering Fury, 2-piece Gladiator set. This is going to give you 15% thunder damage as well as 18% attack. So this is going to increase all of the different things that you do with your Fischl through Oz C6, if you happen to have that, as well as give you attack percent for some normal attacks as well. Another very strong setup here is the Thunder Soother, and this is very, very good, especially if you have that C6 constellation, or maybe you're just not into doing the whole electro-related elemental reactions thing in your party. And the 4-piece here is going to do 35% increased damage to any enemy with the electric debuff. So if you're applying it with Oz, applying it with charge shots, applying it with Oz Constellation 6, this is going to be up very, very frequently, giving you that full 35% damage bonus. Now, the last set here is actually the Tenacity of the Millisect set. So if you are using Fischl in a support role, support team, you're going to give herself and all of your other party members 20% increased attack. It's going to give you slightly less attack and slightly less damage than the 2-piece Thundering Fury, 2-piece Gladiator set would give, but it also is going to increase everyone's attack in your whole party by 20%. But that's not all. It also gives 30% shield strength. So if you are using Fischl in a party with someone that gives a very strong shields like Diona or Zhongli, think about the set, because this set allows you to not only buff up other characters' attacks so they do more damage at the slight cost of damage for Fischl, but also allows your main carry to just be this unstoppable moving force that has a shield that just can never be broken due to all the different shield strength passives that you can run in your team with the Tenacity set on. Fischl as a bow character does have some unique different techniques you can use in the game. These are the bow attacks. We're not going to be covering them in this video, but I am going to tell you, you can animation cancel your normal attacks into bonus normal attacks. You can animation cancel your charge attacks into a second faster charging charge attack, or just charge attack ad nauseum forever. For a good explanation on all of that stuff, I will have a video linked in the description for you guys, so you can get all of that information if you desire it, while also cutting down time in this video. So if you want that stuff, go check out that in the description, and let's move on to the next one. And when it comes to team compositions for Fischl, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with her. You can make her your main carry and build a whole team around her. You can make her a sub DPS. And like we talked about, you can make her a shield buffer, increasing your shield strength and attack percent for the whole party with the tenacity of the mill set. So what you want her to do is basically whatever it is that you want her to do. I know it sounds silly, but that's how flexible and versatile this character is. So if you're using her as a main carry, you're going to look for some other cryo character like Diona, right, for super conduct, because a lot of your damage is going to be physical because she's going to be out there all that time. If you're using her as a support character and you're using her for super conduct, look for a main cryo carry like Rosaria or Eula and think about Fischl there. You can also just use her in an electrolyzed team coming in with patch 1.6. Very viable. So think about Chain Gun Child and use her there, doing a whole bunch of electrolyzer reactions with Child in Beidou in Fischl. You're gonna have a fun time with those sort of team compositions. And if you're looking to increase that electro related damage that Fischl does, look for no further than an animal support wearing the Viridescent Venom set to get that 40% electro resist down, which is going to buff up all the stuff that Oz does when you go into your elemental burst and when you summon him for the first time, as well as charge attacks if you are a master of all of those specific techs that you could check out in the other video. When it comes to Fischl, you have a lot of options and it might feel super overbearing, but when you think about it, cut it down based on what you want her to do. If you want her to be your main carry, Rust. Have someone with a cryo character, Diona, do a bunch of damage. You want to be your support, think about maybe Thunder Soother with the tenacity set, one of those two options based on what team you're running. If you want to do bonus damage, think about the weapons that you're using. Are you using the right weapon? Use the Rust. It's easy. Attack percent works well. Main DPS, sub DPS, attack is still going to help you out doing all your damage. If you have a lot of electro related element reactions though, then go for the stringless. I know I'm not helping with this. I'm trying to break it down, but there's a lot of options. You have to think about what it is that you want her to do and then put her into that team or build a team around her. That's the first priority for you guys. Think about what you want her to do and then attack it from that point of view. You'll get a lot of value out of this character. I know 1.6, a lot of cool stuff coming out. Fischl is one of them, and she's also going to get a new bow coming on the pipeline. It is pretty good, but these bows that we've talked about, especially the Alley Hunter, are going to be my 4-star picks for sure. If you guys want to see more guides on Genshin Impact, more information in general, up to 5-6 times a week, get subscribed, turn that notification bell on, and until the next time, I'll see you in the next one.